Let me ask you a question. If you're following a ketogenic lifestyle, when is it okay to have a donut? Hi, welcome to Keto with JT. I'm JT, and I am a certified keto and intermittent fasting coach. And this channel is all about a practical approach to living a ketogenic lifestyle. Today, I wanted to talk with you more about a keto mindset. I want to give you a more specific example. I posted a video about that a little while ago. I'll put it in the description below. So, I wanted to give you an example. In my hand, I have a donut. This is a glazed donut. It's not a premium donut like you might find at Bosa or Krispy Kreme or someplace like that. This is just from the local grocery store. So I want to use this as an object lesson for today's video. So let's say I'm walking through the grocery store and I come across this rack full of donuts. If I stop and look at them and start to imagine what it'd be like to take a bite out of that glazed donut and how good it would taste and how it would feel to eat it. And if I start imagining those things, well, my mouth might start watering and all of a sudden I'm tempted, and next thing you know, I'm putting a donut into my mouth. Now, the grocery store is one thing, but what about at home? Let's say you live in a house where not everybody is keto. In my house, not everyone is keto. And let's say you get up in the morning and you find a glazed donut sitting on the counter, or whatever your favorite flavor of donut might be, and nobody's around. You start to think, and if you start to imagine, oh man, it would be so nice just this once. I'd love to have a taste of that donut. The chances of you indulging go up quite a bit. They're much, much higher. All right. But instead, if you think, when you see that donut, if I eat that donut, it's going to kick me out of ketosis. If I eat that donut, it's going to halt my progress. It's going to take me further away from my goals. And you know what? I'm doing pretty good. If I eat that donut, it cause me to retain water, deplete the nutrients in my body, and I kind of want those. If I eat that donut, it might make me feel tired, make my head foggy. If I eat that donut, I could be cranky and irritable. If I eat that donut, I'll feel terrible. It's like eating poison. If I think of it that way, then it's much easier to pass it by. If I also add to that, if I pass on that donut, I'm going to feel good about myself for sticking to my commitment. If I pass on that donut, I'm going to get closer to my goals. If I pass on that donut, I'm going to continue to feel good about what I'm doing, right? That's what I mean by the keto mindset, what I choose to focus on, the way I think about things. And this is something that will go on a daily basis. Now, in the beginning, it takes some work. It takes a conscious effort. Whenever I'm faced with a decision like that, I've got to think, about all the reasons why it wouldn't be a good idea to make that decision, about all the reasons why, how it'll impact me in a negative way. And that's what I want to focus on. I also simultaneously want to focus on, if I pass on it, all the benefits that I'm going to have. I'll feel really good about myself, all these things that we just mentioned. Okay? So that is a very specific example of the keto mindset on a daily basis. It's in the beginning, it takes a little bit of a conscious effort. As you continue on and do it more and more, it becomes very natural, very automatic. When I come across a donut or a cake, or I'm walking through the store and I see some sugary treats, it's easy for me to just pass on by. I don't even think about it because all that stuff happens automatically. Okay, and it becomes very, very easy to stick to my decision to follow a ketogenic lifestyle. So, let me ask you a question. Now that we've talked about this example and explained it a little bit further, I want to ask you, if you're following a keto lifestyle, when is it okay to have a donut? Now, the answer may not be quite so obvious, and the answer is anytime you want. What? Wait a minute, Jared. Didn't you just tell me that eating a donut is basically like poison? It's going to kick me out of ketosis. It's going to deplete my nutrients, retain water, stop me from hitting my goals, all of these things? Yes, I did. So, but now you're telling me I can have a donut anytime I want? Yes, I am. So, what do I mean by this? This is also part of the keto mindset. You made a choice to follow a keto lifestyle. You made a choice. You're the only one that can choose what goes into your body and what doesn't. Nobody's robbing you. Nobody's taking anything away from you. You're making a choice to live a certain way, to eat a certain way. So just as much as I can choose to eat this donut anytime I want, I can also choose not to. You just need to remember that choices are connected to consequences. If I make the choice to eat this donut, it's going to do all these things that I don't want it to do. It's going to kick me out of ketosis. And by the way, if you're out of ketosis, it takes an average of 3 to 5 and even 7 days to get back into it. So I just need to know if I make that choice, that's what's going to happen. So if you think of it in those terms, then you don't feel deprived, you don't feel restricted, you feel free. Following a keto lifestyle becomes all about you, all about your decision to do something good for you. That makes it so much more enjoyable, so much easier to do. It makes you feel better and it's easier to follow. It becomes a very, very natural way of living. So I wanted to share that with you today. I hope that it's helpful. I hope that it's given you some ideas of things that could help you be more successful in your ketogenic adventure. If you like today's video, I hope you subscribe. Hit the bell icon so you know when new videos are coming out. And leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any questions or any suggestions for future videos. And I look forward to seeing you next time.